Okay.
Hi, my name's Jilly, but you can call me Ameena. I've been a teacher for 10 years, and I've been at Pretty Farm for over a year now, and part of the network, the Islam network. I was introduced to Anaban Muslim Krabi by Zaki, who is part of Pretty Farm, but also the network of Muslim schools, and trying to introduce Anaban Muslim Krabi to the English program. Anaban Muslim Krabi, it looks like a small rural school with two dedicated people who run the school, and the children, as soon as you arrive at the school, the children are full of fun, full of happiness. They smile, they shout, "Khun Kru Ameena, Khun Kru." They can't wait to learn and to just see more of their world. The objective, the whole groundwork of Anaban Muslim Krabi.
Okay. Wait a minute. No. ออกไปก่อนไปตรงอื่นก่อนไปตรงอื่นก่อนไปOkay, keep going.
What strikes me about Anaban Muslim Krabi is the teachers and the director and managers' complete commitment to the students. Although it's a small school, they are involved with all the big competitions, and they want their students to learn English. About the school of fun. Fun. I said fun. I said the objective is fun. The future.
What?
I didn't say already.
No.
About my method. My method of teaching English is not the standard Thai way of teaching. It's the way I was taught to teach the children through fun, and we call it learning through play, which means we don't teach. I help them to learn by themselves, so that it's never stressful or it's never a chore to be learning. And actually half of the time they never realize that I'm there to teach. Although they know I'm teacher Ameena, they think I'm there to sing a song, to draw pictures, coloring, fine motor skills, which means Play-Doh and shapes and sizes and colors. Because for kindergarten and band, they just need the basics, colors, numbers. And I also incorporate some Montessori in my teaching, and they always enjoy that. I always leave the class and they're always smiling and say bye-bye, see you next week. So.
Currently,
after speaking to parents around a few different schools, they've all said they just want the children to be able to communicate with foreigners, because we live in a tourist area. Krabi is a tourist area, so it's likely they will go into hotel work or tour work. But in general, everyday life, it's nice to have English. And they also said that English will help them progress onto further years of education, like at university. Everyone needs the English language. And also for ASEAN, everyone's inspiring the Asian countries to speak English. So that's our aim. Since I've taught at Anuban Muslim Krabi, the children have progressed quite well. They will speak easily. I don't have to prompt them. Speak English, speak English. They just speak. That's the best way to learn. And they say, good morning, my name is, how are you? Nice to see you. I'm fine. And they know all the basic topics. My hopes and wishes for Anuban Muslim Krabi students is that they're not learning English. It just becomes part of their life, part of their everyday life. If they meet someone who speaks English or they see me out of school, out comes the English. That's my hopes and dreams for them.
And another question, you wish every student they can speak English, they can communicate with you, right? And so which class that you think they can communicate?
What age?
What age?
There's a popular trend in Thailand that children go to school at Anuban 1, which in Europe we don't start school until 4 or 5, which would be around the same age, but it's definitely not structured learning. So I'd say they really get the grasp of English, unless they taught it from birth, like my daughter, she speaks, English. And Anuban 3.
You mean as fast as possible, right?
If you know you want your children to speak English, they should speak from as soon as possible. Because children learn the most in the first 4 years of their life. Their brains are like a sponge, they just absorb it. You can teach them as many languages as possible, they just absorb it.
And how about absent? What do you think about absent?
Absence? Accent.
Absent.
Accent this term is actually one of my proudest things because in Pratikam and also in Krabi school, the smallest children in Anuban 1, their accent is apple as opposed to apple. That's my hugest achievement. And so accent is big.
Okay. Okay.
What did
What?
we forget?
Another question? I'm not sure.
Learning, wishes, parents, development of school. Just about future bilingual classes, not just English, science, and social skills.
Okay, about next step of your objective.
Okay. The next task for Anuban Muslim Krabi and myself is next term we plan to teach others, I plan to teach other subjects but in English language. So that will actually become an English program. So that will be science and social skills and maybe history. But learning in English, if it works correctly, they shouldn't realize that they're being taught history in English. They'll just think, oh, this is history. So that's our next term goal.
Okay. It's enough. Finish. Okay, cut. Yeah.